All right, welcome aboard again. The Brown Hornet. What day is it today? Monday session. I just happened to look at the weather last night and I thought it looked pretty good. So I thought, what the hell? Come out, have a crack, see how we go. So a little bit of breeze from the west. Same spot, it came out to the same spot as last time from the last video. I started off looking out that way towards that yacht, about half a k south of here. I was just there and there was a couple other boats there and thought maybe they know something I don't know. So I had a bit of a prospect drop there for nothing. Bit of a waste of time, but you got to get in the habit of prospecting, otherwise you just get stuck doing one thing. Nothing of substance yet. I've only just literally dropped, oh, that one I've just dropped down, this one I've dropped down a second time, but I brought it up and there was one bait missing. So sit here, see if we get a bite. It's pretty warm this morning for winter. It's about, well, I've undone this zipper on my jacket and it'll be t-shirt weather soon. This breeze is just a bit annoying at the moment. It's from the west. It's pretty standard in winter to get a westerly, and it'll, as the sun comes up, continues to come up. I'm a bit late this morning. As the breeze continues, as the sun continues to warm up, it'll switch over to a nor'easter, which means we get that lull in between, which will be nice. We should get some nice flat weather in an hour or so. But in the meantime, look, it's not that bad. There's a little bite on this one over here. Just a littly. Just drop it down. Make sure I'm on the bottom. Might close the canopy up on the boat just to reduce the wind signature a bit. There's a little bite on this one. Yeah, I was a bit late. We had armed and ahed a bit this morning. Then I thought, fuck it. I looked at the U- surf cam. There's a bite. No, just a little one. And it was Flathead attack in Broken Bay. And I thought, I'll just come out. It's when I was running a bit late, which I had to stop on the way, which I normally do everything the day before. Get bait and everything. But today's a bit different. There's another little bite. So I just stop at the servo and fuck around there, and then by the time I got to the ramp, there's two old blokes in front of me, and you know, they don't do anything quick. But they were nice fellas, out for a fish. They'd looked at the weather report just like I had, I'd say. But there was an interesting situation on the boat ramp where this old lady, you know, one of those fucking old Karens, bit old for a Karen, but still a Karen nonetheless. Bloke's starting to reverse his boat from the, you know, where you're supposed to do it, from the parking bay back to the thing, back to towards the ramp. She walks straight behind his boat. I'm talking a metre behind his boat, and he had his wits about him, thankfully. And then she went round and had a go at him, said, you nearly backed over me, and he had the audacity to suggest that maybe perhaps he shouldn't walk behind a reversing trailer, and that it wasn't the smartest thing to do. And of course the Karen got a back up. He told her where to go. I'm sure there was some nice 4-letter adjectives used, and she fucking deserved it, the stupid slut. Fucking walking behind a reversing vehicle is about as fucking stupid as you get. So fuck her anyway. She's just gone and got a coffee from the bloody cafe, the caravan cafe thing there. And fuck me, she's lucky to be alive. She could have so easily gone under the back of that fucking trailer. Now at her age, it's not going to do her any good. You know, as long as she's young, things are going to break. Hips and all sorts of things. But look, there's, I call it uncommon sense. And she had plenty of it. So anyway, I'm going to stop this little introduction here and I'll pick it back up when there's some fish on board. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. And probably didn't need to start the video on this one, but there might not be too many fish today, so we'll watch this one come in. I was fishing the other rod. This one had a bite. If it's a keeper, it will be ever so just a keeper. It might be too small, but we'll see. What do we got here? Oh, it's a keeper. Perfectly acceptable keeper. First fish of the day. Need to spin this guy around. And anyway, he's going to go in there. Not a bad fish. Tell it's the first fish of the day because I haven't got the pliers ready. Here we go. You can have a look at him. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see what I'm filming. And he's in there. Oh, that's good. Always good to get the first one on the board. Woohoo! Alright, about 5 minutes later, just managed to, I just rebaited this one. Another marginal fish. But a fish is a fish is a fish, as they say. And if it's 33 centimetres, it's 2 little fillets. And if it's not, then it'll go back. It's, oh, that one's too small. All right, this one will be released. All right, it's been about 15 minutes since the last throwback, and I'm onto something here. It's a bit hard to tell. It's a bit of weight to it. If it's a keeper, it'll be just, but I only got one in the esky so far today, so it's been a bit of a slow start. Yeah, I think it's a keeper. But we'll keep fishing. That wind's backed off as predicted. So we should have a good couple of hours now with some, get some fish into the boat. Yeah, that'll do. It will do. It's a fish. Caught on the special bait too. Excellent. As you see, there's still a bait on that top one, so that's how slow it is. There's a bait staying down for more than a minute or so. You know, it's a slow day, but we will persevere. That top bait's been down there for bloody ages. It's had a few bites taken out of it. Now I caught a chopper out here the other day, a tailor, which is a bit unusual in 50 metres of water. So there could be some of those down there having a bit of a nibble. As soon as I should have stopped the video. Don't need to see me baiting up a hook. I'll stop it and we'll come back later. Alright, well I should have kept the video going, because I literally dropped this one down onto the bottom, and as it hit the bottom it got snafulied. Again, it's nothing special, nothing to write home about, but a fish is a fish is a fish. It'll be a keeper. About the size of that first one, I reckon. Just watching that other line. Got colour. And oh, that's a nice one. It's the biggest one so far. The beauty. Very good. Happy days, that's 3. Over there, away from my bottle of water. Excellent. We shall continue. Again, this one has literally just hit the bottom, and this is a better fish. Could be 2. Going by the weight. I've just got to flick this bail arm over here. It's a patch. Oh yeah. I reckon we might be on to 2 here. After a slow start. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Mr. Buttonbird there, he's interested in proceedings. Watching that other rod. Whatever we hear, we've got colour. And that's a fucking monster. That is huge. Massive. Touching both sides of the esky. Wow. I'll give you a look at this one once I get it off the hook. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Decent fish. That's a beauty. Very happy with that one. We shall continue. I was just getting ready to drop that bait back down from the last fish, and the other rod's gone off. Smallish one. It is beautiful out here now. Fish are on. Esky's filling up. Be home by lunchtime. Got a few things to do this afternoon. That'll fit in well. And this one's, I thought it was small, but it's a reasonable one. It'll do. It's a fish. The smaller ones I'm going to start letting go soon, because I think today is going to heat up. And I'll just stick with the big ones. Alright, it's been another couple of minutes. This one's been down maybe 2 minutes. This one's a bit smaller, I think, but we'll start having to consider throwbacks now. Cherish the thought, depending on the actual size. Saw it. It's all right. I'm gonna keep that one. Five in there. And lost one of my special baits. That's no good. All right. Another one on here. Another smallish fish. Now I've just lowered that one down, so that's why I'm watching that one while I'm catching this one. Well, there's one on there. Missed it. Be right, so let it down. It'll come back. There it is. There's a bite. It's just fucking with it. It's just a little one mucking around with it at the moment. I'll leave that there. Get this one in. I'm wrapped around that rod tip here. I'll pick that tail up. Yeah, this one's probably a throwback. Yeah. Look, it's a legal fish. It's only about 35. But the way things are going this morning, I'll give this one a reprieve. There he goes. Back down to the depths. Alright. Well, I thought something might have happened on this other one. I'd say I've lost my bait. I'll get myself sorted and start videoing again. Alright, I'm on again. It's about, I don't know how much later it is. Between 5 and 10 minutes. It's been a little while between bites. Nothing super duper here. Good bites on the other one too now. It's jag, that's why it felt bigger than what it was. Oh, he's off, good. Saves me getting spiked. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, it was a little baby one and jagged sideways. It sort of wasn't even cooked properly, it was tangled up in his gills. So as soon as I got him to the surface, he gave a bit of a flip and let go, which again, it suits me. There's a little bit bigger bite on the other one there. Pretty sure the pilchard's gone off it. Yeah, not much bait on here, but I'll just hang on to this rod for a second and we'll get a bite on camera. Nothing happening there. Alright, well, it's been a little while. I've come back in over the drift again, and got it's funny, if you're in too far on one towards the coast, it's you just get picked. And I was just looking at the sounder at the chart plot. There's one on here now. Yeah, there's one on there. I was thinking, yeah, I'm just drifting over the sort of place where I've been getting all the fish. So now I've got one on that one over there, I think, and just winding one in here. So they're definitely a patch, and I'm better off not going in any further than I am now. Start here in the thick of them and then work my way out. And this is a beautiful fish. Wow, that is a pearler. Absolute stonker. It's not as big as that one from earlier, but I tell you what, it is not far off it. Not far at all. So yeah, look, it's a matter of let's get this off. Good look. That's a nice fish. Not wasting time in the dead areas. Now, I think there's one on here. It may have got off. Oh, maybe there's one on there. Just trying to tell. No, I don't think there is. I'm gonna let it back down anyway. It's got some tough bait on there. So if there's a little baby one on there, still a bait that can be fished. And that's just about back on the bottom there. Anyway, I'll get this one back down. Another few minutes later. I don't think this is any good. It is swimming in with the hook, so you don't really know. There's a bite on the other one. Might just be a keeper. It's actually feeling a bit better now. It's really flipping around. It could be a chopper tailor or something. Because it's behaving very differently to your standard head-o flat. Yeah, it's a flatty. It's a big one. It's a good one. I'll take that. He swam in all the way with a hook. It's nice of him. Makes my life easy. That's a beauty, that one. I thought it was going to be possibly a throwback. In such shade, you never know. Yeah, that's a good one. Before I rebait that, I'll just... what I'll do is just let it down. Often you get a bite when you do this. Let it go slack for a minute, or a second or two. Comes tight, like it is now. Bite, 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 bite. No. Only a little one, that. Alright, I'll get this other one down. Oh, a few minutes later. Probably shouldn't have started the video. I thought of it just as I pressed it. It's not a very big fish. But now I've started it, I'll keep going. There's bites on that other one over there. This will be a throwback. Oh, fish. All right, a couple of minutes later, this one's a bit bigger than the last couple. Nice one, it's a throwback. I think this is esky worthy. It was just mouthing the bait and I could hardly feel it. I went to wind it in and there's a weight on the end. I'll make the mutton bird there. Fed him a few pilchards. Same one who was here the other day, I reckon. Big fella. What have we got here? Yeah, it's a keeper. Smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it'll do. Small ones bloody flip around a lot. Get off, Rumble, there you go. Now I've taken my eye off that other one, so I'll have to hope that it's still got some decent bait on it. Only about 5 minutes has elapsed. Fish for another hour, I reckon. I'll just about see me out for the day. Get home, clean the boat. Gonna make a couple of phone calls, do a few things this afternoon. And that's a good fish. Not a bad fish at all. Medium sized.